This is Josh Kingsley with Ian Baird, just before the kick-off for Boreham Wood. Ian, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Ian, we've got a new arrival. Can you just tell us a bit about Mitchell?
Mitchell's from Bournemouth. We signed him from Bournemouth. They signed him from Tooting and Mitcham. He's been on loan at Lincoln City for 3 months, and he's just been paid up by Bournemouth, and we've come in and taken him and signed him on an 18-month contract.
And I suppose the question is, will he be a right back or a centre back to you, or both?
Well, we've signed him with those two positions in mind to compete with the centre halves and obviously compete in the right back area. It's an area that we haven't had an out-and-out right back in. Mitchell's played there a lot, so that's where we see him starting today.
Out of interest, how do you find these players? Do they contact you, or do you just have your ears to the ground?
Just really got your ears to the ground, and in this day and age, every player, even down at our level, has got an agent. So agents are always phoning you. The jungle drums are obviously beating about Eastleigh Football Club at the moment, so inundated with calls.
Yeah, it's very true, isn't it? Even some of my Salisbury friends are telling me that we're the new Chelsea of the league.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's certainly exciting times at Eastleigh.
We even got called Mini Crawley by another Salisbury fan.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, Crawley went very, very big time at the start of the season. This has happened to us halfway through the season. There are funds that have been made available, and to go and change a whole squad overnight is A, unfair to that squad, and B, unfair to us. So what we're trying to do is build solid foundations, with obviously this season in mind, but obviously for next season as well.
I suppose, honestly, we're coming up to that halfway mark, aren't we now? At the beginning of the season, you described it as a very tough job, but are you enjoying it a lot more now?
Well, the whole thing has changed in the space of really 3 weeks. As everybody knows, the remit really was to just bear with me, Josh, just hang fire, just don't go away. Was to stay in the league, and that was the remit. Fair play to the squad of players that we got ourselves to a position of being quite comfortable. And I said 13 wins and 4 draws would keep us in this league. Now everything's changed, that all of a sudden people are expecting us to compete and get in the playoffs. That's a tall order by any stretch of the imagination. 17 wins out of 22 games and 3 draws or whatever. That would go and beat Wokin's first half of the season form. But all I can say is take, the old adage, take each game as it comes and see where it takes us.
Of course, Malcolm's already done the stats and told people the similar thing. Boreham Wood today, obviously last season, I think we beat them 3-0 comfortably here. They're a bit of a different breed this season, aren't they?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, they strengthened a lot in the summer. I know they've had a few injuries. The players like McMahon, who hasn't played much, but they are the form side in the league, apart from Woking, and we know we're up against a very, very difficult side today.
Yeah, I was reading on their forum, they've had 3 away wins all season, so I suppose
it'll be, whichever way you look at it, it's going to be a difficult game. They're quite fresh. They had no game last week. They haven't had a league game for 3 weeks. They've been involved in a trophy, but it doesn't matter who you're playing. Thurrock last week, bottom of the table, 3 or 4 points adrift. That was a difficult game, and we're expecting no less from Boreham Wood today.
And how's our squad looking in suspensions and injuries?
Everybody fit and available.
Brilliant. Thanks, Ian. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Josh Kingsley with Eastleigh's winning manager, Ian Baird. Well done, Ian. That was a good game to watch. Just move out of the way of the PA man. Good game to watch, Ian.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I thought, the first half we totally and utterly dominated it, and to go in at 1-0 up was disappointing to say the least. But I knew they'd have a go second half. I knew they'd bring McMahon on, which would make a significant difference to them. But we defended well. I can't recall them having a chance, and we finished them off at 2-0. So very pleased, yeah.
Yeah, you were sort of right. I do remember the first half chance from Brian, which Dovey did brilliant with his legs, didn't he?
Yeah, he did well. Yeah, but that was self-inflicted. But all in all, I was very, very pleased with the performance. I just think there's a lot more there. There's a lot more improvement.
And what about the goals? I mean, they were fantastic, weren't they? I mean, I loved Slabber's goal.
Well, that's what Jamie Slabber's all about. He'll be disappointed, Slab, that he didn't have a hat-trick today, but that little bit of artistry was worth the admission money. And then a fantastic goal. You saw what Michael Green is capable of when he believes himself, and he a tremendous delivery, and Damon will be very, very pleased to finish there.
Yeah, and Dave Malone said the same thing about Mike Green now maybe having the confidence to go on and pass the player, and he even said his wife could head that one in.
Well, as we all know, Dave Malone has got various opinions, and I would say he's pretty much wrong about that one. His wife could head it.
He said that afterwards, on reflection, maybe her purse would have slowed her down getting into the box on time.
Well, I would say his wallet might have slowed him down to get in there, because he never gets it out, does he?
No, that's very true. And of course, Boreham Wood here today. We didn't really know what to expect from them, but the second half was a better show from them.
Oh, well, I felt we knew what to expect from them. As I said, she'd be at the top of the day. They're the form side in the league. They're unbeaten in 7 in the Conference South. Got some very, very good players. Got some good young players. A mix of youth and experience. But we're happy with our performance. We're happy with our goals, and we're happy with the 3 points. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know you're not really interested in this, but I tell you, but at one stage it was looking at like we were going to leapfrog 3 teams when we were 1-0 up, because all the others were losing above us. But I got a feeling now that they all drew.
Oh, right, okay. Well, all we can do is look after ourselves, and as I said to the lads at the start, big expectancy levels here with what's going on, but all we can do is deal with each game as it comes, and it is an old adage, and we've dealt with it today and got the 3 points.
Tuesday night, Hampshire Senior Cup. How serious are you taking this? Is it lost the shine because we've been put back into the hat?
No, not as far as I'm concerned. We'll be treating it as a first team game. We'll be treating it as serious as any other game, that's for sure.
And what's the desire? Do you really want to win it?
I'd love to win it, yeah, of course I would, yeah. I'm being serious as well.
That's good, because a lot of people don't think we do want to win it.
Well, we've been given an olive branch, haven't we? We took a side up to Aldershot who played all their squad players and first teamers, and we had a squad that was at average age of 18 years of age, and although we got beat 4-1, we equipped ourselves very well. So we've got an olive branch, put it one way. We won't be using the competition as to be disrespectful to Hampshire FA, as did Havant and Waterlooville did a couple of years ago when they pulled out of it.
Yeah, I remember that. And one sad note though, Ian Montgomery going.
Well, it's not dead and buried, but I'm going to speak to Monty in a minute and see where we are with it all.
All right, thank you very much, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, cheers.